Hey everyone. I just wanted to continue with the Roadway Lingo series, and this is episode 2, and I want this to be pretty short, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, number 1 here we have stationing, and what this is a it's pretty much just an easy way to reference the alignment, the horizontal alignment of a project, and this is used not only on roadways but on retaining walls as well. And I'll look at a plan and profile sheet, and we can kind of understand more about what's happening in regards to stationing. And it is directly related to the length of the horizontal alignment, and one station equals 100 feet. So let's go to plan and profile sheet so we can demonstrate this. So here I have station 655, but let's say, well, I guess just to start, we can see that there's 655, then here is 660. So in between, if I zoom in, you can see that there's little tick marks here which indicate the station. So this is 656, 57, 58, 59, and 60. So this is what stationing is. It's a way to reference our alignment and know exactly where we are on a project just by referencing a station. And let's say we were in between 655 and 656. Say we're 50 feet from 655. We would say we're at station 655.50 or 655 plus 50. So that is what stationing is. Let's go to the next one. And so the next term that we're going to look at is relative or related to cross sections, and it's going to be cut and fill. So here we have a cross section at station 979, referencing the same alignment that we were showing in the plan and profile sheet. And if we can see here, we have a super elevated section. I went over what super elevation means in episode 1 of Roadway Lingo. So if you haven't seen that, then go check that out. So in here, this is considered cut because this is the natural ground along this cross section at 979. This dashed line is the existing ground. So if our roadway is below the existing ground, then we're in a cut section. And if our roadway is above the existing ground, like in this case, then we're in a fill section. And this is, we can see this with the excavation quantities, which is more than the embankment in this cross section. And it does make sense because we have this huge amount of cut here and a relatively smaller amount of fill in this section. So that's what cut and fill means. So another term is tie-in, and in OpenRoads it's called end conditions. So basically what tie-in means is how your proposed design interacts with the existing terrain. And tie-ins they're not exclusive to roadways. They can happen pretty much anywhere. So it doesn't have to be just this cut slope here that's tying in. It can be many other things that we won't get into now, but maybe I will in further videos. So if we go to the next couple terms, these are really important, and I feel like I use these terms a lot, and it's really useful to know. So longitudinal just means parallel to the horizontal alignment, and transverse means perpendicular to the alignment. So if we go to the plan and profile again, somebody could ask, well, if you see we have this ditch line here, somebody could ask, well, what's the longitudinal slope of the ditch from station 655 to 660? And if they were to ask you, then you would be able to know what they're asking and know what information to provide. And but they could also ask you, what is the slope transverse to the alignment of the ditch, which would just be the side slopes, which are in the cross section that I showed you. So that would be this slope here, side slopes. So longitudinal and transverse, really important. Parallel to the horizontal alignment, and transverse is perpendicular. And that concludes episode 2 of Roadway Lingo.